Welcome back to the Matrix. And into the Matrix you are. The Matrix. How's it feel, Neo? And today we got ourselves a banger daily market news analysis. What is up? What is up? How's everyone feeling out of 10 today? Let me know down in the comments below. Make sure you guys are spamming that like button, hitting the share so other people can spam that like button. Let's get into it, y'all. Bitcoin has officially gotten the daily body close that we have been waiting for, that has been so coveted. And that is the $110,000 daily body close, which officially puts in the highest daily body candle that Bitcoin has ever put in the history of forever. Man, I got something in my eye. Makes me want to shed a tear. Not really. I got something in my eye for real. But this is really good. And to me, this is confirmation of a breakout of this bull flag. I don't want to be super hyperbolic here. I don't want to, FOMO people. That's not my intentions, but I'm just here stating the facts, and we've been following this fractal almost perfectly, and it looks like that's exactly what we're doing in the end of this fractal, which I don't have it here, but basically, here it is. Like, the end of the fractal puts us into what is called the mark up into the parabolic rise. And that's what I think that is going to happen. 118 is my next target. We very well could hit that in the next couple of weeks, followed by 138, followed by $207,000. Now, not a lot of gains to be had for Bitcoin, right? We've talked about this, but this is a microcosm, right? Bitcoin is up 2%, and what do we see? XRP is up 4.32%, right? Ethereum is up 6%. This is a microcosm of what is going to happen, what we talked about. As Bitcoin rises, what is happening? Bitcoin's going up in price, but what happened? Bitcoin Dominance put in a lower low and is officially broken to the downside. Got a clean rejection off the 1618. Had a clean cross to the downside, okay? Is it the chicken or is it the egg that comes first? I don't know. You let me know in the comments, but what I think is going to happen is Bitcoin's going to go into the next 30, 40, 50, 100% move, and that's when the euphoria is going to be kicking off thoroughly, okay? So I'm very happy with Bitcoin Dominance, how it's falling down, making a lower low, looking very good, hitting my first target almost on the nose, 64.68%. The next thing is getting to 63.7%. That's going to be a huge, massive level. And again, like, just think about, like, Bitcoin Dominance fell. What percentage was this? 1.2%. And all it took was a, Ethereum outperforming Bitcoin by 2%. That's it. So, like, you're thinking that it might, we're gonna be taking a long time, and that's just not the reality. Now, we talked about this yesterday or 2 days ago. Yesterday I had a migraine, so we didn't go live. 2 days ago, confirmation of Ethereum bear trap has been confirmed, and the next thing is testing the top of the range. Now, I have some longs open on Ethereum. I put that out in a video, but I have some longs on Ethereum. I'm currently up 63.4% right now as of the time of recording on that long, okay? I will be de-risking some of that trade near the top of the range because, listen, here's the truth of the matter. We will be breaking to the upside from this bull flag, but I don't know if it's right now. But at the very least, we're going to go to about 2,900. That's a good place to de-risk some of your longs, perhaps getting at the top of the range, because until you confirm clean breakout, you cannot say that we haven't broken out of it. So with Ethereum, we're right in the middle of the range. I think we're going to go to the top, and then we'll see. Do we have enough gas to break above it, get to 3,300, get to 7,200? We will see. But that's really all it's going to take for Ethereum. I mean, we only got to 2,800, and it was enough to put in a lower low on Bitcoin Dominance. Imagine what it does at 2,900. Imagine what it does at 3,300. Like, everyone thinks in their mind that we just have all the time in the world, and we're just going to creep along, and that's not how it is. It's slow, and then it is sudden. And that's just the facts of the matter. But I'm very encouraged with XRP's chart. I'm very encouraged with Ethereum's chart. The total two, everything, everywhere, all at once is looking beautiful, wonderful, magnificent. We got to my target, $2.43, almost on the nose. I'm sorry, guys. Listen, I got to take accountability. My target was 243. We got to 242.7. Okay. I got to take accountability. My target for XRP in the micro was $2.43. We got, and that was over here when we were at $1.90. Okay, my target was 243. We got to 242.7. I'm sorry. I got to take accountability. Can't win them all. I don't know what y'all want from me. Okay? You want it right now. You want the targets. You want them right now, right this second. Never be in the red. Never be wrong about anything, Ski. Come on now. I put this out for free. But I do anticipate us. We're getting a little bit hot. Not super oversold, but decently hot. We could very well break this. But it wouldn't be weird at all to get a back test into 230 range before continuing to gruel our way higher for XRP. We are clearly in an uptrend, and still my targets are $5, $8, $12. And with that, let's get into your guys' questions, comments, concerns. XRP to the moon. Are you thinking we have a double top? I'm not thinking we have a double top. You're talking about for Bitcoin specifically? No, I'm not, because when you go on a bigger time frame, like the bigger time frame you go, the more bullish it is, right? So look at this candle versus that candle. Okay, this is the highest daily body close candle we've had. Look at the 3-day. Not even close, right? It is significantly higher than the highest 3-day candle that we had, which was at 109. Look at the weekly. The weekly is not even in the same neighborhood. It was 107. We're sitting at 110. So no, I don't think it's a double top. I think that it's going to be a clean breakout. And I do think in the next couple of weeks, we're going to see 118. That's what I think. I think that this time it is going to be a clean breakout. Now, is it possible to get rejected and come back to 105? Yes, that is certainly possible. But sooner or later, this bull flag is going to break. And the bigger time frame we go on, the more bullish it looks. Okay? On the 5-hour, it's a clean breakout. So the only maybe could be the daily. You could be like maybe. But I think you're splitting hairs. But every other time frame, the weekly, the 3-day, the 5-day, the 5-hour, every other time frame, this is a clear higher high, an all-time high, plus body candles out of this range, which is what I look for. So we'll see how the next couple of days go. So yeah, is it possible that, hey, this is a fake out, we come back to 105 before going out? Yes, that is possible. That is on the table, certainly. But I don't think it's the probable scenario here. I do not think so. Leroy Jenkins, what's up, brother? Let's go. Oh, let's go. Anyone watch MXC? MXC, Most Extreme Elimination Challenge. Oh, let's go. Is it a double top? Well, you're wrong. There's like 3 of you that have ever seen that show, and you guys are loving this right now. Everybody else, I'm sorry. You should check it out. It's on Amazon. It's hilarious. It's one of the funniest shows ever made. Hello. If you just fluff nonsense that doesn't mean anything, there's no plot, there's no story, just complete nonsense, that's a great show for you. The narratives have been relentless, 100%. Good morning, Ski and Sonic community. What is up, Cole? Man creates AI. AI takes over. Solar flare takes out AI. Man worships sun. We begin again. Oh my God, Wiggins! Did you just blow my mind? Whoa! Holy cap! What are you smoking, brother? Let me get some of that. DNX chart, please. Sub fam. We'll look at DNX. Come on, Ski. You missed the price. Can you do INJ whiff prediction? I got you guys. We are feeling the movement shifting baby steps. We run and then we fall. Yes, that's right. We walk, then we crawl, then we run. And that's kind of how it goes. People think that it's a gradual, transition, and that's not how this goes. It's boring, boring, boring until it is not. What is up, C? The sell-off is coming. Fake out. All right, well, put your shorts in. You'll be rich. This is a perfect for Big T to come out. Tis yap, send us crashing, LOL. Yeah, literally. You think ETH hits 3,000? I think that's super. Yes, at some point. Yes. I think it's very possible in the next couple of days. Crow. All right, let's get into it. Litecoin prediction. Kronos. ADA in the next 2 years. XRP $5, $8, $12. That is my price prediction for XRP over the next year. ADA is $2, $4, $6, $8. Bitcoin going to 118K. Sonic to the goon. Where I don't know where that's at. What planet is that? All right. I saw a lot of Kronos. I saw some INJ. So let's check those out. Let's get into you guys' questions, comments, concerns. If we get this live stream to 65,000 likes, by the end, I will do a free portfolio review for somebody in the chat. So make sure you guys spam that like button, hit that share so other people can spam that like button and hit the share. The 4th of July sale is over, but lucky for you guys, my birthday is 7/11. My name is Devin. So luckily for you guys, there's a birthday sale until July 12th. So if you want to get a portfolio review consultation, there is a sale going on until July 12th, and that's going to be the last sale for a while. So listen, it doesn't need to be with me. It doesn't need to be with anybody else. It could be with you, but I think having a plan in place, an exit strategy before we get into the euphoria, is going to be a very good thing to do. Whether it's with me, whether it's with somebody else, or whether it's with yourself. Listen, my whole goal is to teach you how to fish, not to fish for you. But I understand some people have never went fishing before. So sometimes you gotta have that person put that bait on the hook the first time. Okay. All right. INJ to me has broken this micro downtrend, looking pretty good. Breedable, submissive, maybe. $29 for retracement. Price discovery is 79. Parabolic is 124. All right, Pepe. 4x not worth it. Maybe when it was 40 cents. It's junk. What are we talking about here? LCX moves weird. Yeah, but it kind of moves predictably too. Predictably weird. 111, 222 is my price target for LCX. XRP price prediction. I gave it 76 times. Here's the 77 time. $5, $8, $12. That is my price prediction for XRP. All right. Still to this day. That was my price prediction when we were at 20 cents, 30 cents, 40 cents. That was my price prediction. And still to this day, my price prediction is $5, $8, $12. Crow looking very, very good in the macro. One of my favorite charts in the macro has the same setup that I'm looking for in the micro. My God. Clearly breaking this downtrend here. Higher highs, higher lows. Can we put in a macro higher high here at 11.9 cents, almost 12 cents? Micro retracement is 17 cents. Micro parabolic is 48 cents. Macro retracement 69 cents. Macro parabolic is $2.40. I'm a big fan of Crow. I know there was a lot of like nonsense that they did, but still their chart. Listen, show me the charts. I will tell you the news. I think they're going to figure it out. Whatever the case may be, I think it will at least retrace. 48 to 69 cents, I think, is the highest probability. So there you go. But there's lots of gains to be had there. It doesn't even need to go all-time high to make a stupid amount of gains for Crow, to be honest. I mean, even just getting to 48 cents is going to be crazy. That's a 5x. Everyone wants a 5x until they actually get a 5x. And then all of a sudden, they didn't just want to pay off their car. They wanted to get a boat too, Ski. I didn't just... Listen, I know I said I wanted a 3x, but now I really need a 5x because I was just going to pay off my car, but I need a car and a boat and to pay off my credit card too. Oh, well, now I got the 5x. I paid off my credit card. I got my boat. But actually, I want to put my kids through college, too. So really, I need a 6x. I need a 7x, Ski. Can we just get a 10x? Can we just get a 12x, please? I just want a new house. Am I asking for too much? Everyone wants a 5X until they get a 5X. Someone asked about Dinex. All right, let's take a look at Dinex, Tony. Can we please just get a 5X ski? Yeah, Dinex has broken this downtrend. We talked about this a little bit. This, in hindsight, clearly was distribution. This is clearly your mark down. And we've broken this. And what I anticipate is for us to just chop here for a little bit and kind of form the bottom. Get your sign of strength is going to be about 15 cents, somewhere in that neck of the woods. Before chopping a little bit, starting your mark up, which would minimum retrace to about 69 cents, and then the parabolic is still 333. But even just to retracing from here, I think I am going to start aggressively adding to my Dinex position here, because even just a retracement, even to the 236 is a 10x, bro. Even just yeah. So I think I'm going to start I've been mining this for a while, but I think I feel comfortable with the fact that it's broken this downtrend at this point. So I'm going to start DCAing into this pretty decently here. Sonic to 10 cents. Sonic will reach 7.5 cents by the end of the bull market, or I will shave my beard. My targets for Sonic are 10 cents, $1, $5.89. That is my number one 100x play. Not particularly close. Litecoin. I haven't looked at Litecoin in a little bit. Let's check out Litecoin. We're at 11,000 likes. We are 1/6 of the way there. If we can get to 65,000 likes, I will give a free portfolio review for somebody. Okay. I don't mind this at all. We haven't broke out of this. But higher highs, higher lows for Litecoin deep in Wyckoff accumulation. Pretty much the same setup as Ethereum. Retracement for Litecoin is 267 in the macro, and then $1,000 in the for parabolic. VeChain 10, 11, 12 cents is my high, medium, low. Jasmy. High, medium, low is 10, 11, 12 cents. VeChain is 20 cents, 40 cents, 60 cents. I did INJ, brother, at the very beginning. That was my first one that I did. Tap, 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 tap. Tap in. Thoughts on hee. It's a cat meme. Are you still DCing into Sauce Ski? Yeah, I like Sauce. Let's check out their... so you can get a good chart here. Yeah, this is a good spot here. This has broken the downtrend as well. This is accumulation, your sign of strength, your back test. This was in a downtrend, and I think we could classify this as a clean break. Going into your selling climax is right here. I would say that this is your selling climax. This is your secondary test, and this perhaps is your spring. What we'd want to see is clearing this right here. Let's put a ray. That would be the sign of strength at about 5 cents. That would be confirmation of a spring, which is a double. But retracements, it already hit the retracement actually, 16 cents. And then parabolic is 60 cents. Flux predictions. Let's look at Flux. It went down another 20%. Chainlink, 38, 78, 178. That's my high, medium, low. For Chainlink, I like Chainlink a lot in the short term. I like Chainlink a lot in the long term. I have a long of Chainlink, and it's in my kids' portfolio. Sauce and Flux kind of look the same, honestly. Same thing. Still the same. Retracement 333, parabolic $13 to $20. Says, bro, I got liquidated and starting over with 400. You think I got, you think still got a chance to make some real money trading longs? You got liquidated and starting over. Well, like, what was your leverage? What was your leverage? It's okay to get liquidated as long as you put your stop losses in. It happens. I get liquidated all the time. It happens. But the thing is to have a system in place where you're going to make more money than losing it over the course of a long enough period of time. I lose money all the time trading. But the thing is, you want your wins to not only make up for your losses, but also to average out in a very, very positive way. And you want to cut your losses short and let your wins ride long. So setting up a system in place to do that, then yes, I have traded successfully $10 to $9,000 before. So starting with $400, I think, is a decent bit to start with. But, stick with your rules, be systematic, cut your losses, and ride your wins. Are we hitting resistance now? I don't know that you can count resistance now. No. Like having a little, like we're up 2% today. That's, like if the stock market were up 2% today, the world would be on fire. My leverage only 15x. That's a lot. Chainlink is so undervalued right now. I agree. Keep 4 of these long-term, 3+ years. Link, AVAX, Flux, ADA, Solana. All of those are 3+ years plays. If you're asking me which ones I would... Okay. Are you asking me to cut 2 of those? Is that what you're asking me to do? Hey, it's the homie Ski. What's up, brother? Good to see you guys. Good to see everybody. Good to see a nice green day. Listen, I don't want to we're here. We made it. I don't want to be like that, but this is definitely a good sight and in the right direction of what we've been predicting, right? So I don't want to just be like, FOMO in now, get your longs in now, 100x. You should have bought, Nana boo boo, stick your face in doo doo. None of that. But I do think that this is a domino in the right direction, if that makes sense. Cut 1. Ski, there's new guys that have no idea what's coming October. Yeah. Like, that's just the cycle of life. People are going to... Man, bro. Wiggins on Hipfire just came in here and dropped the most prophetic bar thought experiment that we've ever seen in our lives, and just casually just like went on about it. I'm still stuck on that, bro. It's the cycle of life. I call it getting baptized by fire. And you must do it, or you must learn from somebody who's done it already. I've been baptized by fire. I bought the top in 2017 and still down to this day on EOS, still down to this day on Dash. I bought the top on those. It happens. Part of the game. But you can either do it and sell at a loss and move on, or you can do it and learn from your mistakes, push through, DCA through, and come out on the other side. Those are your options. Is the Boy Ski account gone? The Boy Ski account is back. I have access to that account, and it's unbanned. However, it is broken. It definitely is in the shadow realm. And a lot of people say that, and, they don't... I think it's just like people not taking accountability for their content sucking. But the fact is that account has almost 60,000 followers, and I post a video and it gets 2,000 views, which is fine. I'm grateful, super grateful. But this account is brand new, and I will average 20 or 30 or 40,000 views with way less followers. So it's clear to me that that account is broken, and it's on its last strike. So it has an account ban warning, so it's private right now. So I'm going to give it about 60 days and see if that strike drops, and I'll probably start posting on there as well as here. But for now, this is the main account. Joey says, what's the update, bro? Just got here. The update is it looks like we have a clean breakout of the bull flag that we've been talking about for months. And this is a strength / weakness of mine. I see stuff painfully in advance. It happens. And we'll just be sitting here like, when's it going to happen, Ski? And then it finally does. That happens a lot with the way that I do analysis because I'm super macro with stuff. Appreciate the heads up. I've got a year sub over there. Don't worry, I'll still be posting on there. I'm just letting it be a cool off time frame. So your sub, it's not gonna go to waste or anything like that. I will still post Patreon videos over there. So if I post a exclusive video or a Telegram video, I'll post it on there as well. So it's not gonna go to waste. But it's just like posting for new content. It's a struggle right now because I have one more strike. Anyways, what are your top value plays right now? Top value play right now is Sonic 100. That is my number one 100x play for low market cap. I like Flux for medium caps. I like VeChain for blue chips. I like Rose here. I like Theta here. I like Link here. I like. What else do I like here? There's a lot of coins that I think have really good value. I think Crow is a good. Well, Crow's up a lot today. I don't know if I would pick it today, but in the macro, I like Crow. There's a lot of stuff that I think has really good value here. The main thing you want to look for, I like XYO, Wally. I like ICP here, yes. Thoughts on Algo? I think Algo is a solid project here to stay. 10 plus years. My target is $2 for retracement, $8 for parabolic. Ski, will this alt season be more? Will this alt season be more like 2017 or 2021? I think clearly it's going to be a thing of its own, or a hybrid of the two. It's going to be its own thing for sure. It'll have similarities of 2017. It'll have similarities of 2021, but ultimately I think it's going to be its own thing. Yeah. LCX. I like LCX here. $1.11, 222. Price prediction for Algo. I just said it. $2 for retracement, $8 for parabolic. H-bar, 88 cents is my target for that, for parabolic. I like H-bar for the long term. Make sure you guys drop a follow, by the way. Spam the like button, hit the share so other people can spam the like button. If we get this live stream to 65,000 likes, I will do a free portfolio review for somebody in the chat. But the rules are you have to be a follower. So make sure you follow and subscribe. That is the rules. How many Sonic tokens do we need to be considered a dolphin or a whale? To be a dolphin, Amari, you need 1 million Sonic tokens. To be a whale, you need 5 million tokens. And if you get 5 million tokens, you can join the whale chat. Did Sonic get verified for staking on Sol? Not yet, but it will soon. That is the next thing on the roadmap. We're almost at 20,000 likes. So listen, my birthday is Friday, I think. Today's the 9th. Yeah, my birthday is Friday. So I'm doing a exit strategy sale until Friday at midnight. That is going to be the last sale for a while. If you want to get a portfolio review, exit strategy, consultation, lifetime access to my course, lifetime access to my exclusive group, lots of alpha in there. My trades, my calls, buys, sells, any of that stuff. You can get that sale until the 12th. What about Flux do you like so much? Partnerships. I like a lot about Flux. If you are curious about Flux, I would go to CoinMarketCap. You can follow me on there, by the way. I am verified on CoinMarketCap. If you go to CoinMarketCap, type in Flux, and just like get curious, just wander around, look at their, look at their website, look at all that stuff. So they have talk about RWA, real world asset. They have the cloud thing. To me, they are one of the few projects that actually has the computational power required to actually do the AI thing. A lot of things claim to be AI, but it's just, borrowing something else. But Flux actually has the computational power required. Look at their white paper and like everything that they've said that they're going to do. They've done it. I mean, they have a team that's doxed. I just like a lot about the projects. I like their tokenomics, and I really like their chart above a lot of stuff. So most of the inflation on this is done. So yeah, I think there's a lot to like personally. But, you be the judge of that. You do the research and do a deep dive and see if you resonate with what they're saying. Somebody became a member. Mario, thanks for becoming a member on TikTok. You savage, brother. Appreciate you. What are the timeline you think to get verified? Just wondering how that works. I don't know. I got to email them some stuff. I have to send them some stuff. And then I don't know how long it takes them. So I'm trying to gather the information that they need. I'm going to send that in, and then it's going to be on their timeline. But the plan is to get that in sometime this week or next week, and then we'll be on the ball will be in their court, so to speak. My mom passed away on your birthday, Ski. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. Sorry to hear that, but she's in a better place, hopefully. Happy birthday week. Thank you. Appreciate you. Says, I fucks with Flux with the PH. Me too, bro. How high do you think Ethereum will go before the next dip? Okay, so let's go back to the charts. So here's what I think. Like being cautious, right? So my targets for Ethereum, let's start there. My macro targets, high, medium, low for Ethereum are 3,300, 7,200, 12,000. So that is my targets. Now, being cautious, right? Cautiously optimistic and answering the question, where do I think it's going to go before we get another dip? I think about 2,900 is going to be an area to consider for sure, because that's going to be the top of this bull flag. And I don't know that we're going to break from this bull flag just yet. We might not, right? That's going to be where I'm going to be de-risking some of my I have a long in on Ethereum right now. That's where I'm going to be de-risking just in case it does get rejected and it does come back down, right? And if it doesn't, so be it. That's fine. I'll leave some in there to where it's a win-win. Either way, either I'm going to be taking profit and accumulating more, or I'll just be going to the moon. Either is fine with me. Solana 420, 510, and 600 are my high, medium, and low targets for Solana. What about on-chain? I just messaged them in the Telegram. They gave me kind of a generic answer. Still waiting on that, to be honest. I'm not happy with their... I'm not going to sit here and be like, I'm just thrilled that they told us April and it is now July and it hasn't happened. I'm not going to pretend like I'm happy about that, okay? I'm not happy about it. If you tell me something, try to stick to your timelines. I can't be that mad because I miss my deadlines too. So I get it. It's just frustrating. I'm not gonna pretend like it's not frustrating that we were told April and it's now July. Now I did put it out in their group, and I inquired about that, I think 2 days ago, and basically they told me that they're still working on it. So that's the update. I'm excited for when it does happen, but I'm frustrated that it hasn't happened yet, for sure. But that is any day now. I'm not sure when it's going to be, and I'm tired of reporting about it. Like, I'm tired of being like, having just so excited, so ready, and it hasn't happened yet. So it should happen soon. I don't know what their deal is, and I'll let you guys know when I have more information on that. Appreciate the answer. Thank you, my man. Using high leverage, no other choice, just got liquidated. I don't know about that. 'Cause there's a reason you got liquidated. I would start there. Why? And when you're saying liquidated, what I think you're saying is you blew up the account. I don't know if you're saying that. Hopefully not. But if it's just a liquidation, it's just an L that happens along the way. I got liquidated on a lot of stuff. That happens. You have L's with your wins. If you're saying that you blew up your account, well, then you got to take a step back, and you have to look at it. You have to figure out like where things went wrong. Were you using too much leverage? Was you using too much margin? Was you overexposed? Was you not taking profit? Like, what happened to make that happen? And I would say if you did blow up your account, if that's what happened, I don't know, but the way you're talking, it kind of makes me think that that's what happened. You kind of need to take a step back, really evaluate what happened there. What went wrong? Take a step back, put some feet on grass, and attack it. He says, I'm horny for Whiff. Bro, chill. This is a PG show. So yeah, listen, hopefully you just got liquidated, but if that happens, it's part of the game. You're going to get liquidated. Make sure you have your stop losses. And if you didn't, if you actually blew up the whole thing, then you need to evaluate what happened there. Did you put in stop losses? Were you over leveraged? Was you overexposed? Did you not take profit? Did you not get good entries? Like, what happened to make that happen? You need to really evaluate that. And I would just sit on it for a little bit, for a couple weeks at least a bare minimum of a week. If you blew up your account, a bare minimum of a week, probably closer to a month, and sit on it and really let it breathe. Okay, you don't want to press, because then you can have something bad turn into something worse. But hopefully you just got liquidated. That's fine. Liquidations happen. My guess is they're using way too much leverage. No indicators, just guessing. Maybe. Can you give us your opinion on Pepe? I think Pepe is a solid candidate to do a 5X. We're at 25,000 likes. We're almost halfway there, guys. If we get this to 65,000 likes, I will do a free portfolio review for somebody / exit strategy, personalized. And if you want to set that up, I have a sale going on until midnight on my birthday, which is July 11th. It'll be July 12th when the sale ends. If you want to get a portfolio review, personalized exit strategy, lifetime access to my course, lifetime access to the Telegram group, which I put out my calls, my sells, books that have helped me, leverage trades, all that stuff and more. You can hit me in the DMs if you want to set something like that up. All right. Quant about to cook. I think so. Listen, Quant kind of just does its own thing, Quant is its own man. It's like, I always say that the market moves together, everything, everywhere, all at once. Quant's like, hold my beer, bro. Are you sure about that? Quant just does its own thing. But I do like Quant. I think it looks very, very good. It's been making higher lows this entire time. Huge macro accumulation here. It started putting in higher highs as well. So the big question is this push up right here. We're clearly in an uptrend. Are we going to put in a macro higher high? 172. Are we going to take that out? I think so. My targets for Quant are 300, 700, 1300. Bitcoin making a new all-time high. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Hey, Ski, how high can H-bar get the next bull? I'm thinking of buying some now for the next bull run. Thoughts? I think it can get to $3 to $5, somewhere in that neck of the woods. I think H-bar is a super solid project, right? It's very similar to Solana. If you have experience, like here's the thing, like if you move Ethereum, you move Solana, you move XRP around on their native network, you can just kind of figure out like what is the superior technology. And to me, the best three layer ones as far as speed, cost, and what you can actually functionally do with them, to me, it's Solana, XRP, and H-bar. Those technologies are amazing. Now, H-bar front-loaded a lot of their inflation, so I think that we have to taper our expectations a little bit for this bull market. But H-bar, I'm a huge believer. Like Sauce is one of my favorite low market caps. That's basically the Jupiter of H-bar, and I think H-bar will have its day for sure. It's a good bet as well. Price targets for XRP still $5, $8, $12 to this day. Sacking the hell out of H-bar. Same, bro. For the next bull market. I saw your market update. Do you think Euphoria starts between 112 and 207? Do you think it starts when we go to 130? It starts like just think about like the chat right now today. People are optimistic. It's definitely like a good feeling today. No one's in here telling me how stupid I am. Right? No one's in here like saying we're going lower. That's fine when it happens, you know what I mean? But just like an observation of a 30,000 foot view, today we're barely making an all-time high, and that's what the chat is, So it starts today, but like when does it like really kick into second, third gear? I think is 120, 130. That's when it's really going to kick into gear. It starts today, but when we really kick into gear is probably above 120. If that makes sense. Did I miss the price target for Jupiter? XLM, $1, $2. Jupiter has a little bit inflation. Retracement's $1. Parabolic is 420 blazing. 420 blazing. We're at 30,000 likes, guys. We're almost halfway. We get to 65,000 likes. I will do a free portfolio review for somebody, but you got to be a follower. So make sure you drop that follow if you want to win a free personalized portfolio review / exit strategy. Too new for Skibo. Prices for Whiff. Jody says, come on, Ski, you are stupid. Jim told everyone to sell everything and enjoy the summer. Right? It happens. Listen, I'm not opening up that can of worms today, Tony. All right, Whiff, my bad, brother. Hey, will you tell her 15? Will you tell her 15? Yeah, just say 15. Okay, Whiff looks really good, actually. I like this chart a lot. Very good looking chart. Retracement 276, parabolic $10 hairs. Can it get? So you asked me $10, right? That's plausible. He says I made you laugh. I laugh all the time, Tony. I'm generally in a good mood. I'm generally a happy-go-lucky guy. Thoughts on Curve? Let's see. Thanks, bud. This looks deep in accumulation to me. Retracement is about 330. Parabolic 17. What's the inflation on Curve? Sup. The Phantom update is pretty good. That allows you to buy stocks, correct? Am I correct on that? Thoughts on XYO? I like XYO. 5 cents, 10 cents, 15 cents. Okay, inflation. Decent bit of inflation. So probably more likely to just retrace here for Curve. So you're looking at 340 for that. Long time no see. I've been going live every day. I like it a lot, Jenny. XRP or Whiff? For value right now, I would probably... Listen, this is going to be crazy to say. XRP is my second largest holding, and I was able to buy a farm because of XRP. Value right now, today, Whiff probably has more value. Now, if we're holding it for... more than a year, more than 6 months, I would probably say XRP for sure. I feel comfortable holding XRP for 20 years. I don't feel comfortable holding Whiff for... I don't know if I feel comfortable holding Whiff for 20 months, 20 weeks. Not sure about that, but... prop flies can follow top traders and stuff. That's cool. Yeah, that is cool. For sure. All right. Hey, brother, can you check LUMIA? Check it out. Up 5.9%. I mean, this looks pretty deep into accumulation. I don't know what the inflation on this is. Let's see. FD market cap 276. FDV is 550. That doesn't make sense. Oh, no. Excuse me. Market cap 27. FDV 55. Okay, so about double the inflation. Okay. So I would predict a retracement because of that. So somewhere between 90 cents and $1.50. Can you do VeChain? VeChain's still the same. 20 cents, 40 cents, 60 cents. I like VeChain a lot. Let's check it out on the micro. It's up 8% today. Clearly just, trending along here. I think it broke this micro downtrend. It's been in this macro uptrend for literally since 2019. It's been putting in higher highs on the macro, but in the micro too, it looks like it's finally broken this micro little downtrend that it was in and is now skidding to the upside. So next thing would be taking this out, 3.46 cents. That's going to be a big one. Can you check out Ray? Ray has a lot of inflation. Thoughts on Filecoin? Same thing. Lots of inflation on Filecoin. I'm not a big fan of Filecoin. I haven't been a fan of Filecoin for a while. They have almost 10x the supply. So price equals what? Supply plus demand. So if they're dumping supply on your head, they're just diluting the product. And it doesn't matter what they do. If they cure cancer, walk on water, turn the sick into well, if they do everything that Jesus did, it doesn't matter, right? If they're diluting the product, it's not a good product. Not a good product. All right, but let's check out Ray. So I think it is a good technical product, fundamental product, excuse me, but from a investment perspective, I don't think it's a good investment. Now, I think it'll probably 3 to 5x, you know. Retracement is $5. $12 for price discovery. Talk about Bitcoin dominance, please. Bitcoin dominance, put in a lower low. Looks like it's perhaps starting to roll over, and that's the point I've been making a lot, is like, it's not going to take that much. Ethereum only outperformed Bitcoin a little bit today, and this is what we're seeing. Like, clear rejection off the 1618, steep correction down. We're only neutral on the daily, so we still have some room to go for sure. Yeah, like, it's not going to take a lot from Ethereum to really pull this down. And part of the reason why it's been running so much is because Ethereum hasn't performed well at all. It got to 66%. That's hilarious. But yeah, I'm encouraged with Bitcoin dominance, and it's the chicken or the egg. Which comes first? To me, like, it's going to be happening at the same time. That's why we're predicting. You know, we're charting out Bitcoin dominance, we're charting out Ethereum, and that's going to give us the keys to what's going to happen for Bitcoin dominance. And to me, I've said this a lot, Ethereum holds the key to the market, because Ethereum just getting to 2,900, just getting to 3,300 is going to be more than enough to start to really roll things over. So that is going to be the key. So is it going to be tomorrow, next week? I'm not sure. I don't want to be super hyperbolic. I don't want to be super FOMO-y. But that's the next thing. That's the next step in this equation. And I try to, like, tamper people's expectations. Like, it's not today. It's not tomorrow. Not right now. But that's the next thing. You know, and what does the next thing look like? Is that going to be next 2 weeks? Next 2 months? Very soon. That's funny, though. Bitcoin made an all-time high today. Sell all. Yeah, bro. No flowers, though. It's all good. You know. It's all good. All right, guys. It is dinner time. I know I started late today. But it's time to have dinner with the fam. Reminder, I have a birthday sale going on until the 12th of July. My birthday is 7/11. My name's Devin. So I have a birthday sale going on. If you want to book a call with me, portfolio review, personalized exit strategy, it comes with lifetime access to my course, lifetime access to my exclusive group. That is a sale going on until July 12th. So hit me up in the DMs if you guys want that. We didn't quite hit the goal today, but I will see you guys tomorrow, 4 p.m. Central Time. I don't think there's going to be a live with Alex this week. I think he's gone camping with his family. So maybe that's why the market's waking up. It's the ski camping indicator and the Alex camping indicator. Jay, thanks for the $1.99, and the Web, thanks for the $5 donation. I appreciate you, bro. But that's going to be it for this time. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow me on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. I will never message you guys first. Those are scammers. For the love of God, do not get scammed. And final reminder, if you want to take advantage of the sale and get a personalized exit strategy, portfolio review, all that and more, hit me up in the DMs. But that's going to be it for this time. Peace, love, prosperity. God first. God bless.